Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a little MAC haul here. They had a 30% off sale in the month of March. And on top of that, it was my birthday month. So I got double the points. Plus there was all these free gift offers. So I could not help myself. So I got a bunch, several lipsticks, a couple of lip liners, and then some free things. And it all came with this like neon pink lip case, which I thought I'm not even going to use that, but it's actually really cute in person. So let's go ahead and look at some of these lipsticks that I got. Okay, let's start with the kind of least exciting thing. I got this MAC Stack Legit Lift Lash Primer. I usually don't subscribe to lash primers and things like that. I don't feel like I need them. I've tried a couple. I didn't feel like they worked. But I have heard really good things about this one in particular. And I do like the MAC Stack mascara. I have one in my makeup kit right now currently. And so I thought, because this was on sale and double the points for March for me, I'd go ahead and give it a try. So let me go ahead and open it because I haven't opened it yet. So it looks like the regular MAC Stack mascara tube, but you can see this white wand here, and let's see if we can kind of pick up. Yeah, so there's like this kind of translucent white product in here. So I've heard it's really supposed to, it feels very like creamy, slightly moisturizing. And actually, I don't know. I'm gonna have to use it and get back to you and see how I like it. But again, I've heard good things, so I thought, why not go ahead and give it a go. Just let me adjust the lighting here real quick. Okay, that seems better. It was a little blurry. Okay, and then I got 3 lip liners. So I got the shade Vino. Put those down here. So I got Vino. You can see it right here, right? And they have the little color at the end. Let me go ahead and swatch that for you. Which is, I mean, the color very spot on with the name. It's like a nice maroon burgundy wine colored pencil, and it was something I have current in my collection, but that color's been discontinued, and I wasn't sure if they'd be exactly the same. And I've seen some lip combos that have used Vino, so I thought, let me take advantage of the sale and the points to go ahead and get that. The next one I got is it going to focus? Cyber World. And here it is here. Go ahead and swatch that next to Vino. And that, oh, that is nice and creamy. So there is Cyber World here. And it is like a, like a plummy purple shade. And I was looking for a liner that was not the same tone as Night Moth, because Night Moth is kind of the only dark kind of purpley shade that I have, and so I was looking for just variations of that so I could wear it with the purple lipsticks that I do have. And then the last one I got was Root for Me. I've seen this all over the place, and this is probably a color I wouldn't have picked up for myself just because I thought it might end up being a little too red, but I've picked up some lipsticks now that actually this might go really well with, and it seems deeper and richer. So there's Root for Me right here, and it's really pretty. I'm really excited to try it out. I think it'll look good with the Bare Maximal lipstick that I got. I think it'll look good with any kind of rich, deep, vampy lip shade that you have. So those are the 3 lip pencils that I picked up. And let me wipe this off before I make a mess all over myself, all over the table. And let's move on to the first lipstick. I got the shade Flat Out Fabulous, and I was really torn about this shade because it is a retro matte formula. And the only other retro matte I had tried was Ruby Woo. I had an older one way back in the day, and what I do like that it stays on the lips. It's not going anywhere. It really dried out my lips. It was tuggy to put on. And my lips are already dry to begin with, so I'm constantly making sure, like, I exfoliate them in the morning, and I put on like a lip mask to keep them nice and soft. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do a retro matte, but the color, I've been really interested in jumping into more pink shades. The boldest lipstick shade I think I have in my collection, besides a red lipstick, is Rebel, and Rebel is probably one of my favorite lipstick colors in my collection and one of my favorites from MAC. And so it made me kind of want to venture into more bold shades like that. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch. I do this on the back of my hand. Flat Out Fabulous. And that is really pretty. That's so pretty. And actually, when I just did it now, it didn't feel too tuggy. So I'm optimistic that maybe it won't be quite as harsh as I remember it being from back in the day. Let me put it back in this box so we can see the color. So that's Flat Out Fabulous, and I'm excited to try that out. And then the next one I have, this is a luster glass, and this is No Photos. And this is another one that I saw, and you know, up until recently, I would have never even thought to try a shade like this. I would have thought this wouldn't look good on my skin tone, too bright, too pink. And that pink just has not been my jam, but recently it has been. But because of the luster glass formula, all right, let me put this here. The luster glass formula is definitely more sheer, very hydrating. You can do the faintest application, or you can build it up if you want to. And that color is really pretty. I really like it, and I'm glad I was able to find a shade like this in the luster glass formula. Because I think it won't be as intimidating to apply. So I'm excited to try that one too. So now let's move on to see. I got a couple in the new matte Maximal, and then a couple in the sleek satin Maximal. So let's start with the pink ones. So the shade that really kind of got me going on, ooh, I want to try pinks, is Grapefruit Pucker. This is a sleek satin formula, and the color online was just very captivating. And I don't know if it's even going to pick up. It's this bright kind of pinky coral shade. Definitely not something I thought would look good on my deep skin tone. But I couldn't stop looking at it and going back to it. So I thought, you know, just get it. And if I don't like it, I can either give it to a friend that has a skin tone that it would suit, or return it if I can't find anybody that wants it. But I tried it on. So I've already worn this twice. So let me go ahead and show you a swatch. Here is Grapefruit Pucker. All right, and it is this pinky coral shade that up until a couple of months ago, I would have run away screaming if you tried to put that anywhere near my face. It is so pretty on. I use my NYX dark brown lip liner, and I just put a little bit of this on, just like one swipe on the bottom, one swipe on the top, you know, make sure it's blended in, top it with the MAC clear lip gloss, and it gives me this really beautiful, you know, pinky pink grapefruity kind of lip gloss look. I've worn it twice. I've loved it. I'm so glad I took the plunge and got Grapefruit Pucker, because it's stunning. And I think it's going to be a really great shade for spring and summer. So if you've been eyeballing that shade, if you think you cannot wear it, give it a try. If you can get into stores and swatch it, go ahead and do, but I think it's beautiful. The next one I got is Popstar Pink. And again, another pink shade where I would have been like, that's not going on my face. So here it is here. And I also was not sure about getting it. I'm going to swatch it next to Flat Out Fabulous to see how they are, because I felt like the shades were so similar, but they are two very different formulas. The Popstar Pink is a sleek satin. And so you can see them here. You can see the difference in their formulas, right? The retro matte, it's already starting to dry down and have a matte finish, whereas the sleek satin has that sheen to it. They're very moisturizing. I love these new MAC lip formulas. The matte and the satin formulas are both fantastic. The shades are similar. I won't lie. I would say the Popstar Pink is got a little more punch to it, and that could just be the shiny finish to it. But I feel like the color is a little more rich, a little more bold, just a little bit. I feel like the Flat Out Fabulous, it's not a muted color at all, but I think you can see here it's not quite as vivid. That's the word. It's not as vivid as the Popstar Pink, but Popstar Pink is super pretty. I'm going to have the punchiest, pinkest lips this spring and summer. I have Popstar Pink. And this shade, I'm like probably the last one on getting on the boat for this shade. This is Everybody's Heroine. This was a shade that, I mean, I've seen it in MAC before. I remember going in when I bought Rebel, which was a long time ago. I've had Rebel for a long time. And liking Rebel more than I think back then it was just called Heroine shade. And I think it was the undertone of Heroine that I didn't particularly care for. I'm not sure why. It's not that I didn't like the shade of purple, but I think I felt like it wouldn't be a good shade of lipstick on myself. Whereas I find Rebel to be very wearable. I understand it's a bold color, but I don't feel like I'm wearing anything that bold when I do wear it. But Heroine seemed like it was kind of an out there color, not unwearable, but just not something I thought I would look good in. But I thought again, hey, now's the time to experiment if we're going to. So I went ahead and picked it up, especially because this is the new formula, and the new formula seemed like it had a slightly more electric undertone than the original. And now that I'm swiping it on my skin, yes, it does. It looks the same as the original one, but something about the finish or the undertone, or maybe just my tastes have changed or my eyes have changed. But I actually really do like the way that looks. And I'm excited to try it and see if it actually looks good on my skin. I think I felt like it might wash me out a bit, but I'm not getting that vibe now. It looks really good on camera. So I'm excited that I picked this up. I stepped out of my comfort zone, I guess, to try Everybody's Heroine. And then the last lipstick that I purchased is also a matte. The Everybody's Heroine is a matte. And this is the color Sin. This is a color I've definitely tried on, but I've never owned. I was surprised. I thought for sure I had this shade in my collection at some point, but I don't think I ever did. Maybe I had Diva, but I don't remember that either. But I know I definitely had Media, and so maybe I felt like because I had Media, I didn't need these ones. So here is the shade Sin, and it is super pretty. And I was looking for a darker red than Ruby Woo. And I'm still on the hunt for that undertone, but just darker. But I was seeing Sin pop up a lot. So here's Sin right here. And it is a nice, dark, kind of burgundy wine brownie red. It's really pretty. I tried it on yesterday. It feels really good. Glides on the lips. The matte formula, again, that they released recently. I really am enjoying it, and it's really changed my mind about matte lipsticks. I just have not been a fan because they, tough to put on, in my opinion. I don't like that tuggy sensation. They really accentuate the dryness in my lips. And then even if I've, exfoliated, prepped, primed my lips, they'll still dry out my lips after a few hours. These matte Maximal lipsticks, even as I wear them, as they do dry down, and they do dry down, they're still incredibly comfortable. After wearing them all day, my lips do not feel dry. You can reapply easily. It's not going to kind of build up and get, like when you get like patches when you try to build up some lipsticks that are a little drier. These don't do that. They reapply easily, and if you just need a little hydration, you can take a clear balm and just do one little swipe over that. It won't change the finish too much. It'll rehydrate your lips, and then eventually it'll dry down matte again. So I'm really excited about all these shades I got. That Popstar Pink shade. Oh, that is pretty. I'm super excited. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to grab this box. And so there is Sin. So now let's go over some of the freebies that came with my order for my birthday. So I got 2. So one of the freebies was this combo right here. It was a free mascara and a free mini lipstick. And so I got the Max Stack mascara and a mini, which is great. I like the mascara. Minis are great. I've got one open right now, so I won't be going into this one until I'm, ready to bust open a new one, but it's nice to have free mascara. And then this Maximal Sleek Satin formula for Rebel. So I have the original old version of Rebel, and so here is the Sleek Satin version. Let me open this up. The mini tube is so cute. And the minis, I think, retail for $16. So for a free gift, no complaints. And here it is. And the shade looks pretty similar. I'm not going to use it now because I still have mine. So if I ever travel somewhere and I want to take it, but I'll probably wait to use it once my current Rebel is all used up. So that was the first freebie that came in with my order. Zoom in a little bit. And then I also got another one. So there was another freebie for my birthday. It was another Max Stack mascara mini version. So love that. See if those stack together. And then they also gave me the MAC Squirt Plumping Gloss Stick. If you watched my March Makeup Monthly, I put in the shade Lower Cut for this in there, and I was saying, and it's also in my Project Pan, because I really like the way it feels, I like the way it looks, but the application process, it just falls apart. And so when I saw I was getting this as a free gift, well, I like free stuff. I wasn't that stoked about it because I'm already trying to Project Pan another one. So here it is. And again, I got the black one. They had this one, and I'm going to push it up just a little bit so we can swatch it. So if you can see here, I have pushed it up. I don't know if you can see just the tiniest bit. So I actually went and did some reading and some research on this product because I was getting another one. And so what I have come to realize is I should not be treating this here like a lip gloss stick. I don't even know if you can see it. There's a little bit of it right there. This is nice. I like it. The issue was, I think we're used to like twisting it up, getting some product out, and then putting it on. You really have to think of this product as like a, like those Laneige lip masks, right? When you stick your finger in there, product just comes out. It's not like a solid thing that you want to swirl too much. It's very easy to scoop that product out. It's not a liquid like you would out of a squeezy tube gloss, but it's not a solid like a lipstick. I was assuming this would be more solid like a lipstick, and it really isn't. It is somewhere between a lip gloss and a lip mask type pot formula in a tube version. So you wouldn't try to take your Laneige lip mask all out of the pot, right? Because that's just going to fall apart, because as soon as it starts to get warm, touches your skin, it starts to kind of melt away. So it's that same type of formula in a stick. I don't think it was marketed like that, or at least I didn't catch that when I first bought it. But now that I kind of know that that's what it's meant to be, I have a much easier time using it because I just don't push up much of it. I will actually, leave it kind of like this, where you can barely see any of the product coming out of the top, and then you use that up and after the use, that product should already be kind of back down in the tube, and that's the best way to use it without getting a big mess on your lips. So I'm actually now very excited to have another one because I really do like it. I like the sensation. The plumping part is like nice and minty. I like plumping products. I don't find that sensation bothersome on my lips, but that's just me. So, and I like kind of clear black products because it does neutralize the pink in my lips. So if I want to put something on but not a color, but I don't want my lips to look too pink, I love using a black kind of sheer lip gloss or a lip glass product. And so it's nice to have that in a plumping version. So I'm very excited with my little MAC birthday haul that I had here. Okay, so here is my MAC mini haul. I don't know how mini it is. It's a pretty decent size haul. And some of these products will be going into my April Makeup Monthly box because I'm excited to try out a couple of them. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.